Welcome to Elevate E-commerce, the podcast where we take your e-commerce game to the next level. I'm your host, Mayana Rose, and together we'll dive into the latest strategies in Amazon and omnichannel advertising, explore the future of e-commerce, and chat with fascinating industry experts on everything from A to Z in the e-commerce world. Tune in for practical tips, transformative success stories, and inspiration to elevate your business to new heights. We are live. So welcome back to the Elevate E-commerce podcast. I am honored to welcome back our favorite guest and founder and CEO of Eva himself, Hai Mag. Thanks for joining us today, Hai.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Mayana.
Anytime. So I'll start with asking you on kind of a high level. I know there's a lot of changes in the e-commerce landscape. And what are Eva's core focuses going into this next chapter? I know we're a month into the new year, so.
Absolutely. So this year is a very important year for us, Mayana, because we do a lot of things at Eva, from full service account management down to advertising, dynamic pricing, reimbursements, vendor recovery, to 3PL solutions. So we are already doing a lot for the brands on Amazon to make sure that they grow profitably. Now, 25 is an important year for us because we would like to have the best advertising platform and services in the market. So that's our aim. And we started investing a lot more into our advertising features and functions. And one of the things that, we are talking to more than 100 customers and incorporating their feedback into our business. And we come up with a new dashboard, which is very flexible, very dynamic, and kind of has all types of things that anybody needs in order to understand their business better. And this is the foundation of building the best advertising platform in the world. That's our aim for 25.
That's a great high-level explanation of where Eva is headed. And so Eva being very client forward, brand forward, and receiving this feedback, I imagine that's a lot of where you got the inspiration to invest more in advertising based on the client's needs?
Absolutely. So advertising is becoming more and more important in the Amazon space. And a lot of brands agree that without advertising, it will be very unlikely to just grow organically. But it also doesn't mean that spend more and more in advertising. That spend needs to be smart. And that the smartness comes from different aspects. Like there are different ways of creating that smart way of working. First of all, we very much believe that it's not only about advertising if you want to be successful in advertising. And that's why we have a holistic approach. The images, the creative design, the SEO, A+ content, dynamic pricing, everything adds into building the right foundation to start advertising. So that's why we always approach the customers with a holistic view and try to fix the conversion, traffic, availability, and the profit together. And it's not that we only have different teams working on different parts of the problem, but also there is an interdependency between all these different pillars, meaning that, for example, if you are focused on inventory and inventory availability, and for some reason, if the availability is going down, then you need to also do something on advertising. Maybe you need to change the price. Maybe you need to reduce the advertising, right? So there is also this interdependency. So the holistic approach is having specialists focus on different pillars, but also using the tech and using the brand strategies to build that interdependency incorporated into the strategy. Now, that's one pillar. The second is there are so many tasks now that can be done by AI, and we are leveraging that very much. Just to give you an idea, like the hourly bidding, if a product has 100 campaigns, and if you want to optimize the campaigns every hour, then it will mean like 2,400 decisions on the bid optimization. It's humanly impossible today. So AI can do a lot of tasks, and we are leveraging AI at the maximum level. We believe that our platform is the best platform, and the best processes we built into our brand management strategy in order to utilize the AI in the best way. So Eva AI is the second pillar, the second differentiator of our offering. The third one is experts, because I worked with the AI for the last 25 years. A lot of things changed. It's amazing, but we should still not forget it is not human against AI, or it's not about like expertise versus self-service. It's about human that is utilizing AI versus human that is not utilizing AI, because the human who has the AI capability will definitely have a leverage in the game. It's not only about that. The whole e-commerce, the whole Amazon success depends on understanding the competitors and analyzing them, defending your positions, attacking the competitors. And that requires the strategists to work on the account too. So that comes to the third pillar, where we need to have that vertical expert specialist orchestrated by a brand manager, ensuring that it's not only about doing the right things with the account, but also to outsmart the competition in some form and shape by using all the tools. So bringing that Eva AI holistic approach and outsmarting the competition with the experts is the core values that we deliver to our customers.
Absolutely. It's an amazing kind of unique selling point for Eva, just with how advanced our AI and dashboard has become alongside these experts. And I imagine that a lot of the inspiration for updating the dashboard and making it more user-friendly, as well as adding certain features to track new things, is really exciting. So I want to ask you about that, specifically the daily trends feature. And I want to delve into that more about what that can tell a brand about their numbers on a day-to-day basis and how that can impact decision-making on a higher level.
Absolutely. So why don't we just, directly go into the daily trends dashboard, which is now becoming our main dashboard. And maybe I show you that. So if you can share the screen.
Absolutely. So what are we looking at right now?
So you can see the screen. So it's the daily trends. Now, one of the things with Eva is Eva shows you with the store overview. So far, I'm just going to that store overview right now, which you can see all your profits, sales data, expenses, ACOS, TACOS. And we know that people love this dashboard, but also they don't need to see it every day. So we wanted to create a dashboard which becomes the main dashboard of Eva. And in that dashboard, the business users, brand owners, super users, power users, they can daily see what's going on. And they have the full flexibility of understanding what their business is. So that's why we created the daily trends dashboard. Now you can see, first of all, you can search for any product, and you can add filters, and I'll come to that filters. But before that, at this moment, like I can select, like I already have like 4 different KPIs, which are ad sales, net profit, ACOS, and TACOS. Now, this is kind of like every tool is trying to, even Amazon Seller Central, you can have a view of some of them. Obviously, you don't have a view of net profit or TACOS in the right way, but most of it. Now, the most important thing here is it's not only about these 4 parameters, but you can select anything you want, like ad spend, impressions, net profit, margin, ROI, total orders, total sales. So the list goes with anything that you would like to check. You can check at any time. So anything can be, anything can be applied, like any KPI, and I can see what's going on in the screen. So that gives the full flexibility of you pick your KPIs and we show you what you need. Now, you want to see a lot more detailed, kind of an analysis of every single KPI that I showed to you. Then obviously you can export the data and you can analyze that too. Now, a lot of people look at the last 7 days sales, and some of them want to see the last 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, even a custom range, current month, last month. So we created like the full flexibility in terms of selecting any time range, any KPI. So that's like already an amazing feature and function. Now, it doesn't stay like that. Now, there is filters you can apply. Now, again, there is full flexibility on the filters. Like it can be category based. It can be based on ad sales. For example, I would like to see the products that have a greater ad sales or organic sales or ad orders. So the filters are extremely flexible because we would like to create the most flexible configurable system in the world that will help the customers. Now, there's so many different parameters. Again, it's fully flexible. And what if the customer wants to create their own way of filtering, meaning that, for example, there are 5 products and, for example, all these 5 products are coming from the same supplier, but that information is not anywhere, right? So then the customer can create tags. So for example, I can say, okay, I would like to create a new tag and I would like to then understand all the products with that tag to be filtered. So which then takes me to this, if I scroll down, then I can see all the different products. Now I already have total sales, Suko sales, organic orders, and units. And what I can do is now I can add the tags to any single product. For example, I can say, I would like to see the tags. And then again, on the column options, this is the most advanced and comprehensive way to select any KPI, from even referral fees to TACOS to CVR to FBA fees, shipping, whatever you want. All the customers that come to us and say, hey, I would like to see sessions. I would like to see profit. All good. Now, whatever you want to see, you just pick it from here and you will have that information at the product level. Now, I can go back to the tags and I can select the tag and I can tag, for example, the first 3 products. And let's say my tag is X. And then I can go back and filter based on X. Now, it gives me absolute flexibility now. Why? Because I can tag the products based on, I don't want to even say brand because brands are already in the system by default. But for example, based on suppliers, based on product life cycle. For example, I would like to see the ones that I launched. What is the net profit, ACOS, TACOS, and ad spend for the products that I launched? What if I would like to understand the products that I want to liquidate because there is no hope with them, so I'm going to liquidate them? And there is a different strategy with liquidation, right? So I can go and understand by tagging which ones are tagged based on liquidation. What if like I have products that are, I don't know, let's say their color is black, and I want to liquidate the black products. Now that means like I need to find out like the ones that I tagged as black and the ones that I tagged as liquidation, and then I can easily filter based on the subset of the tags. Maybe I would like to see the union of the tags. So there is an absolute flexibility now in terms of understanding what is exactly going on. Now, the other thing is a lot of times we are, of course, everybody is interested to understand like what's going on with total sales, but also sorting becomes super important, right? So it's not only about, for example, what is the highest change or highest to lowest or lowest to highest in terms of revenue. Let's say it's sales data, right? So I can sort everything based on the highest sales product, highest selling product, or the lowest selling product. But it's not only about the highest to lowest or lowest to highest. What I also want to understand, for example, again, back to the launch products, like I tag my launch products now, and then for the launch products, I would like to see the highest change happened for the given interval. As you know, I already mentioned, right? So you can already pick any interval. For example, for the last 7 days, as I already picked that, I would like to see what has changed in terms of the highest change in terms of total sales, maybe SKU sales, maybe anything. For example, I would like to see the highest impression change in the last 7 days. I would like to see the lowest impression change in the last 7 days. So what I'm trying to say here is now with full flexibility on filtering, not only just the KPIs that I mentioned here, which are the ones that are already available coming from Amazon, by adding tags and creating custom filters. And then on top of it, like you sort it in any way you want to see it, like highest to lowest, or even based on the change. And any parameters that, as I showed here, you can pick any columns that you would like to see. So, which means that we are creating already the right foundation for PPC automation, or deciding like where we have the problem, like whether it's a CVR problem, is it a CTR problem, is it a TACOS problem, or maybe, you apply a strategy. Now you would like to understand over the last 1 month, what is the impact of that strategy for a specific number of products. So everything can be done in the way you would like to see it on our dashboard. Then there is the seasonal days. Obviously, I can pick, for example, the last 60 days, because last 60 days, there is always some type of an important day when the last 60 days are selected. And from the last 60 days, for example, if I would like to see the seasonal days, then I can see that there was a Black Friday day, there was a Christmas day, there was a New Year's Eve. So based on even these special days, now I can see that there might be maybe a hiccup, like maybe the sales went up and down. So I can also see the impact of this Prime Day or any special day during the year, and what happened during that day. So that is also a very flexible way of seeing all the data as well. So that is right now like fully flexible system. And that is what I wanted to share with you. And we would like our customers to test these daily trends and give us feedback. And we would love to see like what else they want here. But the aim is very clear. The fully flexible analytics platform that is not static, and you can select any parameter available from Amazon or anything that you create as custom tags. So you can filter, you can sort, and you can understand exactly what's going on with your business on any area.
That's amazing. I imagine it'll give brands a lot of insight as to how to map out their advertising budgets and track campaigns to see the efficacy. So much data that there's no stone unturned when it comes to Eva. Okay, well, thank you so much, Hai, for sharing the new features on the dashboard. The daily tracking management is so awesome to help brands be able to see really the whole picture, kind of every possible measurement they could have. And we look forward to getting the feedback from them to see, what else we can add, if anything. Feel like you thought of everything, but thank you so much for joining. I look forward to seeing kind of some of the more changes that are coming up this season.
So thank you for having me, Mayana.
Of course.